Hi cuties. So last vidya I talked to you fellas about the prospect of Konami making somewhat of a comeback, which I tried to pump the brakes on because a lot of people are simply starting to forget how dogshit and horrific they are. However, they've gotten their first big W in a while with the release of the Silent Hill 2 remake. Loads and loads of critical success, and allegedly it's selling pretty well. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see on that front. But what I honestly care about the most is them continuing to release great Silent Hill projects. Technically, their first attempt at this mega comeback for the franchise fell incredibly hard on its face. Shout out to Silent Hill Ascension, that dog shit thing. Then they decided to follow that up with Silent Hill: The Short Message earlier this year, which was like a simple little free experience that garnered mixed reviews, but I overall thought it was pretty alright. Voice acting was a little horrible. It was simply a first-person walking simulator, but the heart was there. I felt it beating, okay? I actually live streamed my entire playthrough of that, so go check it out if you love me. But what is next for the Silent Hill series? That is what we are here to discuss today, my cuties, so let us start. Bloober Team have proven that they are a competent studio capable of actually releasing a good video game, to my surprise. I think their next step should be one of these two things, or both. Step 1 on the Ripper comeback ruling. Develop and release the Born From a Wish DLC. You already got all the tools and areas built, shouldn't be too long, boom, several extra hundreds of thousands of bucks. For those of you who are unaware, that's basically like a B-side scenario akin to the Resident Evil series where you get to play as Maria as soon as James enters Silent Hill, and I want to serve some cunt while blasting away these ugly creatures. Seeing as how the combat has been massively improved upon from the original, I think this DLC would be a no-brainer. I mean, I know it's a different series and all, but even the RE4 remake included the Ada Wong DLC eventually, so give us what we want, Konami, please. Step 2 on the Ripper comeback ruling. Have Bloober start work on the Silent Hill 1 remake. Now this is one I'm free to discuss with y'all because it's a little iffy, I admit. Silent Hill 2's remake was more of a layup in the sense that really all they had to do was simply improve the graphics and gameplay. With Silent Hill 1, it's going to be even more of a dramatic affair for them, I feel. The original is old as fudge, and I believe that truly it has aged very, very well, but Bloober will have to take more of their own creative liberties on that project, and I'm still iffy on them when it comes to their own endeavors, you know? They did still develop the medium, remember that, y'all, and Silent Hill 1 is truly, truly special, and I would hate for it to get fucked up in any single way. Shout out to my dog, Harry Mason. The reason why I correctly believe that this has to be their next step, though, is because Silent Hill 3 is my absolute certified Ripper favorite in the franchise, and I would love to see Heather Mason eventually come back because she is the greatest survival horror protagonist ever. Sue me, bitch. My fault, y'all. But yeah, Bloober definitely has what it takes to remake Silent Hill 1, but I'm still a little bit scared. But I'd definitely be a whole lot more horrified if we found out that they were cooking up an all-new original Silent Hill game, feature complete with their notoriously bad writing. I'm sorry. What do you guys think, though? Is Bloober Team good in your eyes now, or are you still terrified like I am from their past attempts at even decent vidya games? Beyond Bloober Team, though, they are producing a movie for the franchise titled Return to Silent Hill. It is being directed by the same fella who made the first movie, which to some people could either be a good or a bad thing. I'm kinda in the middle on it, cause like the first movie isn't that bad, but like, it's not Silent Hill 1, you know what I'm saying? It's another take on the Silent Hill 2 story, and apparently Christoph Gans was incredibly inspired by PT, and he's gonna use some of that in the movie somehow. I don't know. But thanks Konami for reminding us you canceled it, you fucking morons. The casting looks okay. They're getting dancers to be the enemies in the game, which is kind of a cool concept, but beyond that, I couldn't really care less, I'm gonna be honest. I am a vidya gaming feller, and so next up, we must discuss the other upcoming projects of Silent Hill F and Townfall. We can start with Townfall because there was some news about it last week for like the first time in 2 years or so, and it wasn't really that great. Long story short, Annapurna Interactive, who is known for publishing some of the greatest indie games in the last couple of years, imploded on itself as everyone quit at once. However, they still hopped on Twitter to let everyone know that it's still in development somehow. What even is Silent Hill Townfall, you ask? I don't fucking know. Nah, seriously, like, I've been playing the trailer in the background for y'all, but beyond that, we really know nothing about it. So, on to Silent Hill F, I guess? This is a very promising title for me because that trailer was absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious, and it's being developed by some folks who were mainly a support team before, helping various teams out, including work on the RE2 and 3 remakes, RE7, REverse, disgusting, but yeah. The leading source of anticipation for this title, for me personally, comes from the acclaimed writer being attached to it, known as Ryukishi07. Now, I haven't done my Googles and logged into any of his work, but I know people who have, and they say it's the creme de la creme, and I'm excited to see for myself. It looks like it won't be in Silent Hill itself in the traditional sense, but rather a Japanese village in the olden days. And as I said prior, this is easily the best trailer they've released for all their upcoming projects so far. The music in the background is phenomenal, and it looks like it might be a heavy focus due to it being titled F and stylized like the musical note, you know? That's really just a Jack the Ripper theory though. We'll have to wait and see because once again, we have no real updates on this one either. So those are all the officially announced Silent Hill projects in the works currently that the public is actually aware of. However, there is one more we could take a gander at with a gargantuan-sized grain of salt. Dust Golem, who is a famous leaker, has stated that Konami has an internal dev team cooking up another Silent Hill title. That's kinda all he said. It's sort of a trust me bro type of source, but he has been correct on leaks in the past, so I guess it's a nice thought to keep in mind, I don't know. As for what they could be cooking up, I have a few personal ideas, such as perhaps simply Silent Hill 5. I mean, it would be without the original team because I believe the OG director of the first game went on to go make Slitterhead, so that'd be kinda odd, but hey, Konami is weird as shit like that. Now this next one, I don't think anybody's gonna agree with me, but perhaps a VR Silent Hill title. I'll tell you what, I'd love to dust off my unused PSVR 2 for the first time in weeks to simply play a VR port of Silent Hill 2 Remake or something. Please. To be real with y'all though, Konami's probably just cooking up a damn gotcha pachinko machine type project, knowing them silly bastards. But yeah, that's really all we have in store for the Silent Hill franchise as of right now. I'm just super happy it's being talked about positively again because this past decade has been pretty damn rough to say the least, y'all. Konami could eventually be neck and neck with Capcom in terms of survival horror greatness if they actually play their cards right. I actually like the idea of just straight up copying that Capcom formula swag, you know? Drop a fire remake, then an original game, back and forth, so I'm praying to God they do the right thing here. By the way, I know y'all been spamming my pagers and faxing and emailing asking when the Silent Hill 2 remake review is coming, but I'm still not done with it, so you guys gotta wait a little bit more. However, as soon as I beat it, y'all already know I'm gonna get you the review you so desperately crave. But yeah, that's about it though, y'all. Drop a pyramid head sword on the like button, perhaps whack that subscribe, and I love you guys.
Bye.